All hell is breaking loose in Biddeford, Maine, as Donald Trump's ICE Gestapo murdered another person in cold blood. Say his name: Juan Sebastian Guerrero, 26-year-old Colombian man who was here with the correct paperwork working. He was with his daughter, 3 years old. She was wearing her bluey pajamas when she saw her father, Juan Guerrero, murdered in cold blood by the ICE Gestapo, who shot at him 5 to 6 times. They drove up on him, they rammed him, they surrounded him. He obviously got scared, and when he went to drive away, they executed him. Now, for the past few weeks, ICE has been terrorizing the people in Biddeford. For those who know about Biddeford, it is a small, peaceful New England town, very little crime, and this was the area that ICE chose to target and to terrorize. But they have expanded their terror, of course, to all cities and towns across the United States. They are terrorists, and let's call them what they are. We're now seeing massive amounts of people protest the ICE Gestapo in Biddeford. They are protesting at Susan Collins, the MAGA Republican senator, trying to masquerade as some moderate when she has enabled the terroristic behavior of ICE in her state, in cities like Biddeford. I want to show you what went down. And by the way, you heard the term banality of evil, referring to the Nazis, the banality of evil. Yeah, that banality of evil is what exists with these ICE terrorists, these ICE Nazis, these ICE Gestapo. They just straight up admit to what they did. And by the way, there was no warrant for this individual. They were not originally going out to find Juan Guerrero. They said they were actually trying to target somebody else, but they saw somebody with brown skin, so they were like, let's go after that guy, when that was not what their mission was from the outset, although regardless, their mission was to terrorize that community. Here's the statement, by the way, from ICE, from the Department of Homeland Security. They go, on July 13, 2026, at approximately 7 a.m. Eastern Time, ICE was conducting targeted surveillance on the last known address of an illegal alien with a final order of removal. By the way, not Juan Sebastian Guerrero. And just think about this. They were conducting targeted surveillance of an individual in Biddeford. What the hell are you doing, you Nazis? What the hell are you doing? Then it goes on to say, an illegal alien departed the residence in a vehicle. ICE law enforcement attempted to conduct a vehicle stop. The vehicle attempted to flee the scene and, fearing for public safety, an officer discharged his weapon. So you're saying, based on this version of events, it wasn't like Juan Sebastian Guerrero was threatening your life. He wasn't driving into you. He was driving away. And so you said because he was driving away and obviously scared and terrified that a bunch of masked people were hunting him down and drove away, in order to protect the public safety, you discharged your weapons and shot and executed a man. You shot and executed him 5 times, 6 times you shot. That's you protecting the public safety? So no, I'm not going to mince words. The behavior that I just described is what the Nazis do, is what terrorists do. And we should not be afraid to call out that behavior. And they're just saying they did it. The driver of the vehicle was struck, and emergency services were immediately contacted. He passed away from his injuries. The Biddeford Police Department and FBI responded to the scene. Department of Homeland Security, Office of Inspector General has been notified. And like all discharge of firearms, this will be investigated. This is a developing situation, and we'll update the public when more information is available. They're quite literally just describing murder right there. Now, let me share with you video from the Press Herald showing the shooting of the driver did not stop the vehicle. It actually caused more danger because when you shot the person in the head, when you shot this innocent Juan Sebastian Guerrero in the face, his foot's going to go on the gas and it's going to not actually. Why would that be helping the public safety at all? Here, play this clip. Now, here is what a Maine resident had to say about all of this. Let's play this clip.
ICE needs to be disbanded. It is unnecessary. It is a relatively new organization. People who work for ICE are untrained, and we want them out of Biddeford, killing people in cold blood. They need to be out of Maine. They need to be out of the United States.
Your fucking mouth. That's my fucking mother. I'll fucking slap your tits off. I'll fucking slap your tits off. Okay. Hey, you want equal rights? You're gonna get equal rights.
Do it! Fucking do it! You white supremacist piece of shit!
Fuck you!
Look at you! Look in the mirror!
Fuck you!
Go take your food stamp!
You alright with innocent people being killed?
What is your problem? What is your problem?
Are you okay with innocent people being shot?
They're shooting people in the street! I know that!
She's here protesting with you! I'd rather stay
You
inside!
want
Come
them out
on!
of here, right?
What are you doing?
No! They're legal! I want you out of here!
Yes, she's on your side! She's been here protesting. What?
I hope you come and join us at the demonstration at noon at Mechanics Park.
Now, protesters have taken to the streets of Biddeford, Maine. Let's take a look at what went down. You can see this camera angle that was taken. And this is how the public was first alerted to Juan Guerrero, again, 26-year-old Colombian man. Let me show you this angle right here. And tempers flare. People are livid at this ICE Gestapo. I'll show you what the community is saying as these ICE Gestapo just stay there arrogantly as they continue to terrorize the community. Here, play this clip right here.
Fuck you! What are you gonna do about it? Huh? What are you gonna fucking do about it? Fuck you! Do it! Fucking do it! You white supremacist piece of shit! Look at you! Look in the mirror! Look in the mirror! Go take your food stamps and buy their food! Fuck you! Fuck you! They're shooting people in the street! They're shooting people in the street! I know that!
Protesters gathering on the streets of Biddeford, Maine after ICE murdered another person. You can see this other angle right here of these protesters walking to Senator Collins' office. Play this clip. And then here are protesters who are obviously livid at what went down in front of Senator Collins' office. Let's play it.
Blow her out! 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 Blow her out!
The shooting was also, you could hear the shooting on this Ring camera that Laura Peters was able to take. Let's play this clip right here.
Is that a car? that a car?
And John DePietro was able to capture this heartfelt image right here as people were basically bringing flowers to the area and creating a memorial for this individual who was shot and killed by the ICE and Border Patrol Gestapo for Juan Guerrero. Here, let's play this clip.
So again, this is where it happened, the shooting earlier, and you see a makeshift shrine has been put together. This family just came over and laying flowers. Looks like the child at a drawing.
I'll show you this other video right here so you can just see ICE and what they were doing, just kind of standing around after hunting and killing a man. Play this clip. And here's another one right here, you know, after they murdered someone. Here, let's play this clip. Now, this is how state regime media Fox was covering it. Anti-ICE protests outside the office of Susan Collins. Let's play this clip.
17 minutes past the hour right now. Anti-ICE protests outside the office of Senator Susan Collins after a deadly shooting in Maine involving an ICE agent. This is Biddeford, where the shooting happened about 25 minutes south of Portland. Our correspondent Alexis McAdams is reporting live here in New York City. She's got the latest details on what is happening there. Alexis?
Hey, Sandra. So as you can see here on your screen, this is a live look at what's going on in Maine. We know federal agents are trying to piece together everything that happened as witnesses tell local media that ICE agents surrounded a car and repeatedly ordered the driver to get out. Then seconds later, we're told they heard gunshots, and it was also captured on surveillance video. Listen to this.
Then they brought on a guest on Laura Ingraham, Christina Coleman, and this is just so utterly disgusting. She says, it's disgusting and shameful and disrespectful that you have anti-ICE protesters. Really? I think it's disgusting and shameful for ICE terrorists to go into communities and just start killing people, not people peacefully protesting the killings. Okay? Play this clip.
Yeah, that's right, Laura. You know, it's disgusting and it's shameful and it's disrespectful that you have these anti-ICE protesters. They're determined to jump to conclusions here. You literally have DHS, this is a government organization, saying what happened. And regardless of whether a person was the target of an ICE operation or not, why are they fleeing the scene? Why are they driving off and putting our law enforcement in danger here? Maybe if they stopped doing that, they wouldn't get hurt, but that seems to be the case. And I really want people to pause before they get so, you know, infuriated with our law enforcement who's just trying to protect and serve and carry out immigration law. Why are you so upset when you are told the truth? This person tried to flee the scene. If you are here in this country illegally and you're not doing anything wrong, why are you driving off? Why don't you abide by law enforcement? Maybe that would protect you as opposed to just trying to drive away and possibly run somebody over.
And then at the MeidasTouch Network, we caught up with Congresswoman AOC, and here's what she had to tell us. Let's play it.
Here's one. Any reaction to the ICE killings in Maine and Texas?
I'm still taking a look at all of the details, but once again, this is not... I said this a couple of weeks ago, that I would not be surprised if when ICE funding started up again, that we would start to see more civilian deaths at the hands of ICE. And that's exactly what has happened. When you open the trenches with all of this money that Republicans have now funneled to ICE without any oversight or anything, you're going to see abuses of power. And that's exactly what's happening. You notice that, you know, we didn't see things like this happening with the same degree of regularity when we froze the ICE funds. And now that they've been opened up again, we're seeing multiple incidents now. So,
right. Thank you, Congressman.
And meanwhile, you have Treasury Secretary Bessent. This is what he was focused on yesterday. Play this clip.
During the 150th, there was a Calvin Coolidge coin. So we can put living people's images on a coin. The president's also going to have a coin coming out with his image on it. We could put your image on it.
Let's not get carried away.
Well, people might hoard. People might hoard it. So
my family, and that's it. Can I see the president's signature?
There you have it, folks. Let me know what you think. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 7 million subscribers. Thanks for watching, everybody. New Meidas merch. Head to store.MeidasTouch.com today and get yourself the best pro-democracy gear and show your support. That's store.MeidasTouch.com.